Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Matt here, and we back with another episode of Matter of Fact MMA. So we are coming off of another UFC fight night that went down last weekend, where in the main event, Sergei Pavlovich defeated Curtis Blaydes, heavyweight main event. I mean, what can you say, man? That man goes out there. He's swinging lunch boxes at people. You know what I'm saying? He's got these huge fists. He's coming in. He's swinging toasters at people's heads. You know what I'm saying? But nah, for real, I chose Curtis Blaydes to win this fight. That was my pick going into that main event. I thought Curtis Blaydes was going to be able to use, his wrestling at some point. He did try for one, maybe two takedowns, but Sergey definitely did not go down. Um, but it looked like Blaydes was willing to stand and strike with him. He's willing to stand up with him, and that definitely wasn't the smartest idea. So now, Curtis Blaydes gets defeated by Sergei Pavlovich. What I talked about before the fight, once again, Curtis Blaydes has fought his way almost to the very top, like just before the title shot. And then he takes a fight and he either gets knocked out, or I believe he usually just gets knocked out. Um, in those specific situations, that is. So that's where he goes. I mean, he's still going to be at the top of the division, but he's going to have to put a string of wins together. Once again to be able to go ahead and try to challenge for the heavyweight title. Moving on to Sergei Pavlovich, though. So honestly, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing. I wouldn't mind seeing him in there with John Jones. Don't you know? I mean, come on. Look. Look, here we are. I wouldn't mind seeing Sergey in there with John Jones. I mean, I still got to pick Jones to win from the wrestling, but I mean, a lot of people probably pick Blaydes to win from the wrestling. But I mean, you just want to see John in there with somebody that's really dangerous. Not to say that, Stipe Miocic is not dangerous and he can't win that fight because he has a heck of a chance. But I mean, Sergey and John Jones, now that's a little intriguing. Because I mean, John, nobody wants to stand there and try to take those shots from Sergei Pavlovich. You know what I'm saying? It's not a guy you're going to eat one or two and still be standing. Curtis ate a couple of them that weren't even flush. I mean, he got rocked by the jab, bruh. Like, Sergey rocked him with the jab. So you can't take any chances in there with this guy, or I mean, you're gonna take that L. Now, I'd still have to favor John in that encounter, but I would not mind seeing that at heavyweight. I don't see a snowball's chance in, I trying to make 5 cents off of this, but I don't see a snowball's chance in of that actually going down. Like, I don't see the UFC making that fight. If John was going to stick around, maybe eventually, but I kind of think John's one and done. Maybe two more fights and he's going to retire. So, we'll see how it goes, but I don't see any way that they sign that heavyweight fight. But Sergey might have a chance at heavyweight, at the heavyweight title, I should say. If John does go out there, fight Stipe, and retire in Madison Square Gardens, which is, I believe that's what they're targeting for that fight in November, then you got to throw Sergey in there with somebody else fighting for the heavyweight strap. You got to do that. So, I don't know. It should be interesting to see. That was one of the things that went down over the weekend. Another thing, in a strange turn of events, Nate Diaz is wanted for arrest. I don't know if he's been arrested yet. He was at some sort of a celebrity boxing deal over the weekend, and I don't know. Looked like there was some sort of a fight that went down. I don't know if Nate was one of the original guys fighting, but him and his crew got into it with somebody else. And the next thing you know, a Logan Paul lookalikes getting choked out. So I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not a form or source of news. I just wanted to bring that up. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he thought it was Logan and he choked him out. I'm sure he didn't. I don't know if he thought it was just gonna go viral and that was that. But he got the dude in a front choke on the street outside of the I believe the venue. And I don't even know if Nate and his crew were already fighting, but he caught this guy slipping, put him in a front choke, and the guy passed out, busted his head on the ground. And so now, as of this moment, I don't know if Nate has surrendered or has been arrested, but he is wanted for arrest because the guy is now pressing charges. And strangely enough, he's a Logan Paul lookalike. So you all can Google that and see that guy. I don't know his name, but I just saw him and I was like, this is weird. And that's kind of about it at the moment. There is a UFC card coming up this weekend, main event Song Yadong. Um, so he's stepping in there with Ricky Simone. That should definitely be interesting. It should be an interesting fight. So I'll be talking about the card coming up a little bit in the next couple of days, the one that's coming up this weekend. But just wanted to kind of drop in, see what's up with you guys, see what's happening. Sergei Pavlovich out there knocking fools out. No disrespect to Curtis Blaydes, but that's what happened. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Matter of Fact MMA. Like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Is it Matt or is it fact? Do you agree or do you disagree? Do you want to see Sergey in there against John Jones? I mean, for real. Whether you're a John fan or a John hater, if you're a John hater, don't you want to see Sergey letting off live rounds at John Jones? If you're a John Jones fan, don't you want to see John going there with a guy that's slightly dangerous? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. But I appreciate you guys joining me for another video. Matter of fact, MMA. And I'll talk to you next time, guys. Peace.